Tell It to Someone is brought to you by this toothbrush. I know it's got a lot of bristles, but where does the toothpaste go? Greetings and welcome to Tell It to Someone, the only show in which the title sequence will sometimes remove my jacket. It's cold out here. Maybe I shouldn't have had that title sequence. The first question is from the True Puka, superhero of recycling iron bridges. He would like Gary Coleman and Dennis Hopper to be added to Gone with the Wind, with Dennis Hopper as Scarlett O'Hara and Gary Coleman as Rhett Butler. So it's sort of like it would be sort of like this. Frankly, my dear, what you talking about, Scarlett? I suck. His question: if you were a book about feminine hygiene in the public library, what would your title be? See, the problem with for the True Puka at the moment is that he's having a bit of trouble with his public library. They are currently being underfunded, as in this video here. You might want to mirror that video. That video? Okay, got it? Good. Because that's a link to the video. Okay, the link can go now. I think there's a link there. If you didn't see the link, then go forward a bit in time and then click on the link. I'll have put it in then. But if you've if you've watched this video like in the first few minutes after my posting it, you wouldn't see the link because I hadn't put it in yet. Okay, if I was that book about feminine hygiene in the public library, what would the title be? Don't go down there, it smells bad. Brian Tulsa asks, can you do an American accent? Well, I don't know, because, well, there's not just one American accent. There is several American accents, and some of them I do poorly, and some of them I do well. So, in reaction to your previous question, can I do an American accent? The answer is no. I can do several, but none of them well. And the Reverend Foxy Fox says this, and I shall cross over to Dangerously Talented Vision to ask the question because he asked it in a response video.
If you could be any character in any movie, what character would you be and why?
Okay, well, with what movie character would I be? I'd be playing anything that starred Jim Carrey, because Jim Carrey gets paid $20 million a film, so I'd just basically play the Jim Carrey character in any movie.
I would like to answer your dovetail question. Your question was, what movie would you digitally alter to include either Gary Coleman or Dennis Hopper? I say both of them in Star Wars Episode 3. Think about it.
I see you survived.
Talking about what are you, Willis?
Come on, that'd be fucking hilarious.
That was incoherent. Another cliched design asks, I have a rather disheartening, yes, disheartening, sweaty smell emitting from wardrobe at an alarming pace. Would you please tell me what it is? I have guests coming over. I've had that smell myself coming out of my wardrobe. It is the stench of failure. You might want to try changing your socks. Maybe buying new socks. Because sometimes socks smell like failure. And for the last question of today, Higgriffin says he'd have Gary Coleman playing the part of Morpheus in The Matrix, but only as the inside the Matrix self, since that form is 100% self-perception. And the rest of the question, question is from Higgriffon is, if you want to make root beer at home, you have to buy a pre-mixed syrup. Otherwise, the recipe for root beer is kept secret. Why is the recipe for root beer kept secret? See, when we used to, my dad used to have one of those root beer recipes at home. Well, it was ginger beer, but I think it's the same. And what used to happen is that sometimes the bottles exploded. And if you make root beer that explodes, you know, the terrorist might get the recipe, and you know, and if the root beer recipe is not kept secret, then the terrorists win. Look, I'll show you. I've got some root beer here, but it's not strong enough to make an explosion, so I have some ginger. So I'll demonstrate. That's not very strong, so it doesn't explode. Now watch what happens, and I'll put some ginger into the root beer. Wait for it. Wait for it. It exploded. That's cool. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign-off. Yeah, go put your question for next week now. Oh! Dovetail question. See you next week.